Hi, everyone, and welcome back to ANZ with Purpose. Andrea here, as usual, and I have a very special guest on tonight. I'm super excited, and he's going to be joining us, you will see, from a special place too. And just to let you know, for those that don't know me, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a sister, and I'm a daughter, and I'm a mom of actually 4 kids, and I run an online business with my husband, whose name is Zvonko, and that's where you see the A and Z coming from. And before further ado, I am going to bring my guest on here because he's impatient to come and talk to you. Just a moment. Hi, André.
Hi, everyone.
How are you?
I'm doing great, and you?
Thanks for coming on today.
It's my
I'm good.
pleasure. I apologize for yesterday. I was on the road traveling, so it was
Things
very
happen.
difficult to get the phone.
That's okay. Things happen. And actually, that is the beauty of this business too, is because even though we have appointments and things that we set, we can also postpone it. You're still busy. I see you're in a car, you're on the road again,
Yep,
but you're here.
exactly. I'm in Ottawa. I'm just traveling for the week. So,
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because I know you don't live in Ottawa. That's nice. Yeah.
yeah,
That's good. So tell us a little bit, because I see you're driving and I know you're going to keep your eye on the road. Um,
I'm not driving. I'm in
oh,
the back
you're
seat.
not.
No,
Lucky.
I
You
made
have
the
a
arrangement.
driver.
Exactly. So my sister-in-law's driving, and my mom's sitting beside her, and we just arrived from Costco. So,
Oh,
yeah,
that's so nice. Okay,
there's no
well, then
Costco where
enjoy.
I live, so took advantage of the situation.
Don't be the backseat driver either.
Don't
Okay.
worry.
Tell us a little bit about you to the audience.
So basically, me and my wife Jose are both business owners, exactly like you. We've been in the business since February 2020.
Mhm.
I joined the business when basically we were transferred to Shearwater, Nova Scotia. And the reason I joined was because I had no job and I was looking for something to do online. And I
Mhm.
was supposed to join the travel industry, but then I found this ad because once you start searching on the web, on either Google or Facebook, YouTube, or whatever about different businesses online, you end up with so many ads and stuff like that. So I did my
I know.
research, looked into everything, and this is what basically suited us the most.
Yeah.
Uh, and that's how we got in, and it fit completely what we wanted to do. So that's why we joined in February 2020. And one other reason was because Jose's military. So because she's military, we get transferred all over the place. So
Yes.
this can follow if we do have to move again. And as you see right now, I'm in Ottawa and I'm doing an interview. So I'm not even home. So that's awesome.
I know. I love that too, because I've seen other people do the same thing, is that they're really, and it's true. I always say you need really, the minimum you need is a phone.
Exactly.
And that's what you have. You don't have a laptop with you, you have the phone.
Exactly. So I have basically a regular phone, a Samsung phone. It's not the top quality. It's a Samsung S20 like everyone has. It's a free phone with Rogers, and I just hook up to my business everywhere I go, and that's what I do.
And tell us, you said something just earlier that you've seen so many ads. Maybe, and I know we're all different, and we're not all going to resonate with every single ad we see out there. But would there be maybe 1, 2, or 3 things that you remember that attracted you to this particular ad, from that ad and to this business?
Well, when we've been talking about it, it's the fact that it's very simple. So the ad that I did see was people at a beach and just talking, filming themselves, talking to the the the, the people online
Yeah.
and inviting them to see what they were doing as a business. So that's basically why we decided to join. It was simple and it wasn't too tech savvy. So that's one of the major points because Jose is not tech savvy at all. Like I'm the tech savvy in the couple, and she just basically computers. It's not her thing. So
Yeah.
that was one of the priorities.
To me, it was also similar. I'm okay with the computer, but what I like is that even if a person join, well, even if the person chooses this business plan, right?
Yeah.
They don't have to be tech savvy because we have all the information provided to us. It's
Yeah.
all in there. And even if you don't know anything about computers, you just know how to turn it on, you can still run an online business.
Yeah. And
Because,
what's interesting also is with the training, it's all short videos.
yeah,
So it's like it's not an hour video long that you have to watch. And if you miss something, rewatch a full hour. It's
yeah,
2 to 3 minute videos. So that's what's awesome. You forget something, you just go back and watch those 2 minutes. And
exactly.
that's what's great about it. And the people that actually do the videos, they're available to help you if they want. So
It's
that's the other point. You get all of the support that you need.
exactly. The videos are made by, can we call them users? So
Yeah,
people that
it's
run
exactly
this business plan, they're the ones making it.
it's the community members that are in this
Yeah,
community that actually create the videos and develop also the training because um,
through
like
use and
like you said, you were on YouTube. Like, we saw it right in the beginning in your intro that you're on YouTube and you're on
yeah,
Facebook and all that. So we do all of those different trainings, and more platforms are developed. Like we're talking TikTok, we're talking Instagram, LinkedIn. So all of those platforms are being created. So that's awesome.
I know, me too. I really love it. And the fact that it's really at your fingertip is that you don't have to have all that, but if you want to be on all those platforms, the training is provided and it tells you how to set it up so that it works for the business plan that we use,
Yeah.
right? So I really like that. Is there anything else, like maybe since you joined, do you feel that there was something that this business has brought to you that you expected or didn't expect, one or the other?
There's two things. Basically, the very first one is that is it a legit business?
Okay.
And do we make money quickly? The
Yeah.
answer is yes, it's legit. We do get a T4 at the end of the year. That's the most important thing that we wanted. And
Yes.
secondly, do we get rich quick? No. If you don't put work and effort into your business, you don't have the right mindset, and you don't do what is needed, then you can't advance in this business. That's the most important part. So it's very important that you actually do everything that you have to be able to proceed and advance in your business. It's your business. That's what's important. It's not somebody else's. So if you don't work on your business, it's going nowhere.
Yes.
So
And I
that's the
think
important part.
it's a very good point you just brought up. And but the fact that you're in a car, right? It just made me think nowadays people, I think they have lost a lot of patience. We are
Yes.
used to sit in a car, go to a drive-in, just get your coffee, get your food. So I'm talking about fast food, right?
Yeah.
So nowadays we're used to that fast type of a life where you just do something and you get results right away. Whereas for a business in a long term, in order for it to be a successful business, it has to grow slow. A child doesn't grow in 1 year. A
No.
child grows over 20 years, let's say. We are adults like around 40 years old, right? Like the life goes slow. So the business, in order for it to be strong, it has to have a very good foundation, right? Which we have with this business. It's provided to us through the training. And then we have to show up every day. We have to work on it every day. We have to be there in our mind and physically. You and I were showing up right now.
Exactly. You have to stay plugged
But
in.
it
Just 1 second. And
but it doesn't,
so I just hung up on that.
that's okay. A
Sorry
little
about
bit of
that.
cartoon, that's fine.
Yeah,
Bugs Bunny and
exactly. The Looney Tunes.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Ah,
Right?
it's
So
in French, c'est des imprévus.
oui, mais c'est pas grave. C'est bon.
Exactly. Yeah.
We had that yesterday too. And
Yeah.
again, to go back to this online fact is that we were able to adapt very quickly to an unforeseen situation last night, right?
Exactly.
Where it just so happened you and I, we couldn't connect online. So that's fine. We're here tonight and, the show keeps going on,
Yeah.
right?
And the other part that's also important is the whole planet was affected lately with COVID.
Yes,
So that's something that's very important too. Like, we have to continue earning money, we have to continue working, we have to socialize, and that is what permits us to actually succeed in what we do. We're not locked in our houses doing nothing. So
exactly.
I said a little earlier on, there's two things that really
Oh yeah, the
I've
transformation.
learned with the
Yeah,
business. The
yeah,
first one was the fact of not it was legit, and
and not get rich quick.
exactly. The second thing is learning to work with your spouse.
Ah,
That
interesting.
is something that we've
Ah,
never done before. I'm just going to open the
very
door.
good.
Yeah,
I
because what
have.
happens is when you work with a spouse, you, like, yes, we're married, we've been together for 10 years, but I didn't know she had that creative side in her. So
Yeah,
we've kind of split up the business in two. She does more of the creativity of the business, and I do more of the administration. So we each work on our strengths and work together. That's the best case scenario you can have for this business. I have many colleagues that are single that do the whole business on their own, and they love it, and they're doing amazing at it. Some of them find it a little harder. It's same thing with couples. It's not made for everyone, and that's what's important.
exactly.
And when you do choose to work in a business like this, you have to explore, you have to try it. And what's interesting is that this model is a business that is in the lower end of expenses for an
Yes,
online business. So that's the important part. If you were going to basically open up a McDonald's, how much cash do you have to put up front to buy a McDonald's
yeah,
franchise? So basically, that's how you have to look at this business. It's a franchise that you're buying, you're building your own online business. We provide all the products, all the training, all of the information that you need to be able to succeed. Now, the only part you have to do is basically create
be there.
and administer your business as a business. And that's what's important.
Exactly. And it's funny because you're saying to buy a McDonald's or any other kind of a franchise.
Yeah.
I looked into, I think in all over Canada, we do have something called a Massage Addict.
Yeah.
It was something, I love physiotherapy. And it was something I was looking into. And then, just the fact I sent one email, oh my God, they wouldn't let me go for so long. And the amount that I had to make up to just really invest in it, and then all the work that was expected from me to actually physically run that franchise. I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind opening one, but then I have to be there, just like running a restaurant. I have to be there. I have to
Yeah.
make sure the staff is there. I have to make sure the clients are happy. You have to set up, I don't know, payments. You have to get the furniture. You have to make sure everything is safety. Like, so much is going in there, right? Whereas I feel with online, what do you need really? I know we'd always come back to the same thing, but you need some kind of a device with which you will be able to go online, and you need to have that push and that drive for a change, because everything else is really provided to you. So with us, like, you
Yeah.
have to invest into a laptop and an internet, monthly internet, and once you buy a laptop and you have a phone, hopefully, right?
Exactly. And the interesting part is what you invest into your business comes back to you as deductibles
Oh,
and at your taxes. That's
that,
the other interesting part.
yeah,
So there's a cost, but a lot of it comes back to you. So that's very
exactly.
interesting.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
learning about those parts as well, because this is
Yeah.
also very new to me. I was always very scared I always wanted to have something of my own, but I was always scared to start. And often I'm able to do something different. I have all the skills, but the reason I never did it is because I had to create a website. I had to create all these other
Yeah.
things that I could have done online, especially now in the recent months and almost like, what is it, a year and a half, things that are going on in the world. Everybody's moving online. So I have skills I can share online and I can get paid for it. But I never could find time to actually set up the backstage or whatever we want to
Yeah.
call it, right? It's so much work because you don't know if you're doing it well. You don't know what it's supposed to look like. You don't know if you're missing something, payment methods, and all these things. All that we don't have. We do, but we
Yeah.
don't. Like, we are not in charge of it.
Yeah. We don't manage that stuff. So that's
We
what's
don't.
very interesting with
So
it.
that's really cool.
Yeah.
So I saw earlier we had a viewer and didn't leave a comment. So, anyways, thank you for watching, whoever was watching live. And when I put a post up to say that I was going to interview you, I did have a few questions here. I'll put them on the screen. Maybe you'll see them. Maybe it's too small. So one question says, what is the driving force behind your commitment other than being aware that you need to provide for your family? This is the fact that we said that you are an ex-employee.
Yep.
And you're a dad, right?
So basically, our mindset has changed. When we actually got into this business, me and Jose wanted to actually make money out of this and, yes, provide for our family. That's the main reason people actually come into this business.
Mm-hmm.
But with the time that has went by, and people can go on my page on markup.com, on Markup on Facebook. Markup.com is my webpage. But
Mm-hmm.
on my Facebook page, you'll see the evolution of the photos, like from my very beginning in February to today, and you'll see that the creativity is completely different. We've
Yeah.
actually evolved in all of our creating, our posting, our lives, our communications. Like you'll see when I started talking back then, a year and some ago, I wasn't speaking as much English because I had lost a lot of my English because
Oh,
I was in Quebec in French.
yes,
So
yes.
with the evolution over the year and some, we've actually discovered working with ourselves, and that is what's driving us right now. The fact that I enjoy seeing Jose develop herself, the fact that I enjoy having fun with my kids and actually
I know.
posting about it. It's like, what's funner than actually keeping souvenirs of you and your kids playing at the playground? Like, how many dads go to the playground? Or like you guys know, I just got back from Costco. I'm going to
Yeah.
show you guys something very funny because look at this.
Oh,
I've been walking around for the last week with green toenails because my daughter decided to paint my toenails. Like,
oh,
how fun is that? It's like
I know.
I'm having fun. That's what drives me.
That's
That's
too
what's
funny.
enjoyable. It's not
Yeah,
just it's not all about the money. It's about having fun and being happy. If you're not
it's
happy, don't do it. That's
it's true.
as simple as that.
I also had some reflections today, but even every single day, I find I'm excited to get up in the morning and I want to know what the day is bringing to me. And I haven't had this before. I
Okay.
don't know. I cannot say specifically what it is that I like about this. Like, I cannot pinpoint it because when you have a job, then you know your tasks and it's very structured. So you can say,
Yeah.
oh, I like this task, I like this task, I like this task. Here, we don't have to do anything. Everything we do because we want to. I'm talking to you because I want to talk to you.
See? The
Someone doesn't
original
want to
thing
talk.
about your video today, I am the very first person that you know that has went live and showed his green toes on your video.
Exactly.
See, that's never been done before.
No,
Ah,
it hasn't. Thank you for showing us your green toes. I wasn't sure because it was in the shade, right? But
yeah,
yeah,
but they're green. I'll
that's good.
I'll post a picture under your video.
Okay. So I think earlier we answered this question, why this business in particular?
Yeah, well, just to come back on that, I looked into many different businesses. I wanted to go with Expedia cruise ships. I
Mhm.
wanted to go with the maritime travel. Like I was looking into something that was really online. And when you go into other businesses, you were talking about it, managing money and
Yeah,
account and being with accountants and all that stuff. It's not something that I was looking for at all.
yeah.
I wanted to create, I wanted to have fun, I wanted to speak with people, be live, um,
And
be
it's
in the
true,
public.
it's like applying for any job. When you're looking for a job,
It
you
is.
know what you're looking for. And if you're not going to apply it to every single job that's out there, because some people like to be a lawyer, some people like to be a cook in a restaurant. So
Yeah.
you already know what you're looking for. And I think it's exactly the same thing in online business. There are so many online businesses out there.
Yeah.
And I love this one for all the reasons we have noticed before, because it's a low cost, right? The startup
Yeah.
compared to everything else. The commitment, the time, um, the there is like I think these other businesses, they have quotas, they have to, so you have to keep going, keep investing, because if you don't, then I don't know, there's just so many, like we can go
Yeah.
into detail, we don't need to analyze them, but and of course this one as well is not for everybody, but it is for so many people, and it's so easy.
Yeah.
Like anyone can do it from any age. It's like a board game from 18 and up, because you have to be an adult, you can't be
Yes.
under 18, right? But
Exactly.
just like on a board game, when you have two people sitting and underneath it has 18 to 99, this is it.
Yeah.
Anyone can do it, and
Yeah.
there's no
Well, we
limit
have,
to 2 people or 4 people, right?
like, we have partners that are lawyers, doctors, we have
Yes,
pharmacists, we have retirees, we have
yes.
um,
Do you
college students.
know how old is the eldest? Because we've been
Um,
thinking, we think he's 91. I don't know. I was talking to a few people, but
well, I know one of the people that's
recently joined is 78.
yeah. I have one colleague that's 62,
Okay.
but yeah, there are 70.
Somebody told me the oldest was 91, but I don't know. I'm going to actually
It
look
is a
into that.
possibility. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If not, then it's 88 or something like that, right? But
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Like at that age, number one, how many of us hope that we will reach that age? And that's number one. And
Exactly.
number two, who would think that at that age anyone would think to even open an online business? I think of KFC, because that's what he did.
Yeah.
Right. And
And open an Instagram account at 90 some
I
years
know,
old. It's like, oh my God.
I've
So
seen some are
Instagram,
doing
TikTok,
so
and all that,
great.
it's all made easy. So
It's
anyone
very,
can do
yeah.
it.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just have to be open to it. And I think then it kind of works out well, right? So
Yeah.
we have a question and then one more afterwards. How are you able to handle all the tasks?
Um,
I guess having the kids, so looking after the kids, I guess it's summertime. So the kids are not in school, because I know that you have younger kids,
kids aren't in
and running the
school.
online business. How do you do it all?
Because I'm with like when I go to the park with my kids, like I play with them, like I'll push them on the swings and stuff like that. Like I'll sit at the bench and just check my messages, do my
Yeah,
follow-ups, and it doesn't take much time, like
no,
maybe an hour maximum a day. Like, and I
yeah.
say an hour. Some
And it
days when
doesn't
we
have
do
to be
have
in one
a
sitting.
webinar or something like a meeting like this, we're at 24 minutes already, and it's like it's 24 minutes of time, but
Yeah,
like I've almost done nothing today because the automated system's doing a lot of the work. So,
exactly. There is
like I
so much,
said,
like, yeah, if I write to you, Andre, are you okay for tonight for 6 o'clock? You replied to me. That was 2 seconds, right?
exactly. So it's hard to say how much time and effort and you have to put into it and how to handle it. It's like it comes as you go. But
Exactly. It's
yeah,
very flexible, because it there are days it will be a little heavier, and there are days when it will be like hardly anything, because you're on
yeah,
the mode. That's it. You're going and you're having fun, to paint your toenails, for example. you
exactly.
know Do you feel that sometimes it's too much on your plate?
No,
Yeah. It's
no.
very hard with
It's a
this.
very easy question. It's no,
Yeah,
because how can having fun be hard and too much stuff on your plate?
exactly. It
That's
can't.
that's a simple answer. It's just
Yeah. There is one thing I really miss doing, is like just being in the kitchen and cooking and baking and those things. And I can't wait to have that opportunity, because I'm still employed, right?
yeah,
And I'll have this business on the side, but I'm working towards the fact that this one will take more of my time and the
Yeah,
employment will take less time. And, the eventual goal is really just to give my full-time attention to just this one. But as we said earlier, you have to build it up really slow.
exactly. You have to make sure that your foundation is there, like every other business. You
Yeah.
have to make sure your structure is well placed. Like
It's
you
like
said,
a house.
you can't wait
Same with the
to
building.
cook and make a meal and stuff like that. Well, why not film it?
And exactly. And what's funny, even though I have my full-time job hasn't changed and I have this one on the side, I find I spend more time with my family than before.
Yeah.
Probably because I'm so excited about everything we talk about here.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, look, it's also an opportunity to show the world what I do. And I'm taking pictures and videos and whatnot, right? So I actually look for a reason to go out there. Whereas before, maybe I would have been, oh, it's okay, just laundry. Oh, I'm tired. I'll just stay
Yeah.
home and watch TV, So it's a different, I think our mindset, a lot of people say our mindset has changed.
Yeah.
We've become more positive and we feel lighter and we feel happier and we smile more.
Like we make doing laundry be fun.
I know. Exactly.
Like, who's the one eating all of those socks?
I know. It's like, really?
Is it the washer or the dryer?
Exactly. I don't know.
So let's make that
Good
fun. See,
question. Good question.
doesn't have to be boring.
No, it doesn't. Thank you so much. Do you have anything else to say at the end before we let you go?
The only thing I can say is thank you very much for having me on your interview. It's awesome. It was a pleasure.
Thank
And
you.
I can't wait to meet you in person.
I know.
Being in
We'll,
North Bay, we're only a few hours
we'll
away,
plan
so
it.
you're on
I
my bucket
tried and
list.
it didn't work, but like when you guys are all done with visiting everybody that's nearer
Yeah.
to you, because you recently moved to Ontario, we're going to get together with few of us and post photos on here to show everybody.
Yes, that is going to be amazing. And I'm going to show you a picture of my toenails.
Okay, no worries. Thank you so much. I'll let you go. Have a nice rest of the evening. Greetings to your passengers there. I think they're in the house already.
Yeah, they're in the house already. I'm just outside.
Okay, thank you, André. We'll catch up, okay?
You're welcome. Take care.
Take care. Bye. There, everyone. So you got a chance to actually meet André tonight, and it was really nice to chat with him. And today is Wednesday, but I usually do tell you that on Tuesdays and Thursdays we have a free webinar to which you can register. I'll show you the website again if you would like. And André has mentioned his as well. I think he can actually put it in the comments later on. I think it's mark-op.com for André. And it would be so much fun to have you on there, and then so that we can interact and help you answer questions, whatever it is. It's really a lot of fun. And another thing is that this one really has no risk, no cost, and you even have a free trial. So we encourage everyone, come check it out. It's really interesting. We find it interesting and we want to share it with the world. So I thank everybody for your time, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.